Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So, my dear Aqua babies, you've been so patient as I work through this latest installment of readings through the Zodiac. Wanted to find out what the universe has been trying to tell you, what the universe would like to tell you. I am going to just say right now that I had a dental appointment yesterday. I had an adjustment. I had some new bite pads put in to everything that's going on in here, and I'm biting my cheek every once in a while. So if I'm not talking real fluidly, it's not that I'm not channeling the messages, just I'm struggling with my mouth a bit. So please forgive me on that. Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting reading. Actually, it might be beautiful. There's been a really interesting energy going through. Where did it start? Does it start with Virgo? It even started with Leo, like to come out and play. But a real sense of connection. Like I'm going to say that the readings have been a little bit romantic lately. The last like 4 or 5 that I've done. And I don't really try to do that. If you know me on my channel, I just kind of read what's there. And it's not usually anything romantic that comes out, but it has been a little bit like that lately. I'm just saying that it's interesting because before I get into what I'm going to do with you, I shuffled a song for you on my phone. So I can't play it because on my phone I'm recording with my phone. But I was in the washroom and I was just brushing my hair, getting ready to do the video. I thought, I want a song from the universe. Give me a song, universe. So I went into my my song list and I hit shuffle. Look at this dumbest song. I got from Bobby Short, the original. I think he was the original one that sang it. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. That's the song I got. Oh, it's great. I listened to it. And then that's cute. Oh, maybe there's going to be something special under the Christmas tree. I don't know. But anyway, so I thought, okay, well, let's just see. So I thought, I'm going to sit down. I was getting into your energy. I thought, give me a song for Aquarius. All of my Aqua babies coming in here. Can I please have a song for them? I shuffled. You got such a beautiful song, Aquarius. Such a beautiful song. It's an older John Denver song. Annie's Song is the name of the song that you got. It is such a beautiful song. How does it go? You fill up my senses like a night in the forest. I don't really know. At some point, yeah, it's just a beautiful, look that up, Annie's Song. It is just an absolutely beautiful song. You got Aquarius. And I thought, oh, here we go. So are we getting more into that energy again with the channel, whatever's going on? And I'm just feeling like maybe, I don't know, a lot of people are coming out of isolation and they're feeling a little bit frisky. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm just the reader. I'm just the reader. So I have no idea what's coming out. But that's the song you got. And you got Annie's Song by John Denver, which is so beautiful. So we're going to do, oh, and look what you have at the bottom. Wow. Wow. Wow, well, there's a struggle. There's always a struggle. Damn. This is your pre-shuffle. You have the Sun. You have the Empress. You have the Ace of Cups. And then you have the Five of Wands. So there's a little bit of a conflict there. But, you know, that's almost like behind you. It's almost kind of like sitting behind you. I kind of like that because in the forefront, there's this incredible energy. The hell you all got going on. All I know is I might get something nice in my stocking. I got to wait for that. Fountain Tarot. That's what we're going to use here, Aquarius. I'm going to start with one card, and we're going to see what the universe wants to talk to you about. It's general. It may or may not resonate. If it does and you're drawn to it, there will be an extended. The link to that is at the top of the description within this video. And then you get on the split, you get the Sun and the Ace of Wands. What's behind the Ace of Wands? The Six of Cups. Wow. Anyways, let's just go into this. I have to live this exciting life through all of you. Although I say I had an interesting dream last night. I was in a burning building. But if I went to the right office at the right time, I was okay. It was really weird. And then something interesting happened. But anyways, it was in a burning building. Or a smoldering building. Was it? I don't know what it was. It was different. That's for sure. Really different energy lately. So let's see what y'all are going to pull out. I even just shared. Look at this. The Ace of Wands and the Lovers. Hubba bubba. Let's see. Aquarius. Oh, wow. Well, something shot off the table. And then this is sitting right here on the table. What is it? It's the Chariot. Oh, it's an interesting card. Here, you can look at that. Take a look. Take a look, see. Well, oh my teeth. Today is an Advent day, I'll tell you that. What do we have here? I don't know. Get into that. Let me just want to focus on one card at a time here. Wow, this is a weird energy because these reins are crossed and pulled down. So it's like when you pull from the left, you're actually pulling the horse on the right. When you pull with your right, okay, when you pull with your left hand, you're pulling the horse on the right. When you pull with your right hand, you're pulling with the horse. Reminds me a bit of like driving a boat, like a fishing boat, you know, not with the steering wheel, but you turn this way. You go that way. Remember now, it's almost like that. It's almost too like steering a trailer or something. Like you turn this way for it to go that way. Almost like that sense of, so what am I like backing up? There's a lot of hand manipulation in this, which is weird. Okay, so it feels like when you have focus in one direction, you're actually somehow subconsciously applying it to another direction. Because these reins are crossed in this Chariot card that somehow get you going forward. It also feels like you've been going through a period of time of like getting comfortable. No, what am I looking for? It's like a learning curve. That's the word I'm trying to come up with. It just literally reminded me of when my grandfather was teaching me how to drive the fishing boat. And it was like, whoa, all over the place. Oh, let's go real, okay. And then like, it's almost like that feeling. Just kind of, okay, this is a different way to steer. You've been trying to figure out a different way to steer yourself somewhere. Whatever that means to you. It's a different way of getting there. This is not direct. It's very indirect. With the Chariot can be like that. I mean, gosh darn it. The Chariot is Cancer energy, and we know crabs all kind of go sideways. It's like that. It's like going sideways. It's like going down a hill, skiing down a hill. Like, well, if you're equipped and talented enough, you can go straight down as fast as you go. But most people will try to control their speed and their direction by shifting back and forth, going down the hill. Interesting. So trying to control your descent. Have you made, and I think actually you have, when I look at these cards, just briefly looked at the two that flew off the table. Have you made it to the top of the mountain and now you're descending, which is nice. Okay, maybe you don't realize that. Maybe it feels like life is speeding up real fast for you all of a sudden. It's like you're going down that hill, and I'm just getting that whooshing. Anything that comes to mind, that kind of unusual steering, where if you actually turn this way, you go that way. But I'm also seeing like going down a hill, a ski hill, and needing to adjust side to side like a crab, that Cancerian energy. But that feels like having to control your speed. And when I talked about my grandfather teaching me to drive the fishing boat, was just kind of just slow it down and don't oversteer. Just tiny little turns. You're going to feel out what this is. So it's almost like fine-tuning something here, fine-tuning a skill. It does have something to do with that. Like you've been fine-tuning a skill, but at this point, it almost feels as if that skill was getting up the mountain, was trying to get up a mountain. And it's really interesting that that would come through, because there's two other decks that I've used this week. One has been the Book of Shadows, Volume 2, and the other one has been the Tarot of Positive Clarity. Both of those have, one has a Seven of Wands card where the person is holding one wand and they're looking up at the top of a precipice, a mountain, whatever that could be, a big hill for you, and there's 6 wands up there. So your victory, it's like you're looking up at your victories at the top of the hill. And then the other, I think that was the Book of Shadows, and then the Tarot of Positive Clarity is the 6 of Wands And I think they are. They're looking up at the wands, like they're reaching it. And it's really funny that both so the 7 and the 6 of those 2 decks are telling the same message about reaching some sort of victory. And the victory's at the top of the mountain. So the top of the mountain, getting to the top of the mountain is always the hardest thing to do. There's a lot of physical effort required. There's a lot of endurance needed to get to the top of the mountain. And it's meeting some sort of struggle. It's getting beyond an obstacle. So getting beyond an obstacle in life, and then you find yourself going down the hill. But it's the complete opposite energy of what you're used to. So that's what I feel like. There's almost like a learning curve here. And it's kind of slowing your speed as you descend. And so here, look at this. We have the 10 of Wands and the Justice card are the 2 that flew off the table. And this to me almost feels like, yeah, this is the past. Like, let that go. You've made it to the top of the mountain, Aquarius. And now you're descending. You're going down. And ooh, even like the Justice card, it looks like coming, like swooshing, swooshing down. So the 10 of Wands, you've made it beyond the most difficult aspect of something that you've been working through. You've released the burden somehow. There's been a whoosh. Whatever the whoosh, I don't know. That's funny. There's been a whoosh. It almost too, like there's been a whoosh, and seeing all this coming out of her mouth, the Justice card, it's that feeling of like the birthing process. Like the water breaking, just a whoosh, and everything coming out. Well, here you are. I've done so many readings in the last year of people being like in the birth canal, being birthed into something. What was it that you had? The last set of readings I did was what you were manifesting. I don't remember. I can't even remember. Someone in that reading had like going through a birthing process, but you whooshed. You're coming out, you're flowing in through, you're being born. Wow, and I can't help but notice all the water running down the sides here too, cascading. Somebody in a comment said something about one of my older videos. Why do you call us aqua babies? Don't you know that Aquarius is an air sign? Duh, yeah, I do know that. But I associate with you with water. I do. I associate you more with like cosmic crystals. That's what I would call it, like cosmic crystals, and bringing those cosmic crystals into Earth, and they go through the atmosphere, and then it becomes like a vapor, and then it condensates, and it's water. That's how I see you functioning as an air sign. But there's this water element to you. Come on, you're the water bearer in the tarot. So the water is flowing. You are flowing down the hill now, Aquarius. But you need to give yourself time to adjust to this. Because there's a big difference between going up the hill and going down the hill. It's completely different. Completely. Like if you've ever tried to go up a hill with skis, it's like this, duck toeing it, or kind of like sidestepping it. And it's tiring. It's very tiring. You got to use your poles to get you up that hill. Now, the poles are almost just kind of dragging behind you. Just, so they're just there as like, just like a little counterbalance. But you've got to control your speed going down the hill. That's what the universe wants to say to you. Control your speed going down this hill, because it's nothing like where you've been before. Oh, dang. Oh, no, sorry. No, it's a different number. Of course it would be. They're both major arcana. Look at that. They're the same number. No, they're not. What's at the bottom? Oh, the 5 of coins. There's your adjustment. Oh, this is great. Yeah, you're taking yourself out. You've taken yourself. If you're not seeing it in your life yet, you've done it on an energetic level somehow. So either you've done it through some sort of mental clarity for yourself, you've released some sort of burden within you. But yeah, like you're taking yourself out of this feeling of lack. And going up the hill, there's quite a feeling of lack. And just even metaphorically speaking, it's a lot of physical exertion to get up the hill compared to going down the hill. So you're past it. If you're not seeing it in the physical sense, you're going to, because you've really done it. Oh, now I'm getting the rest of that Annie song in my head. Come, let me love you. Let me give my life to you. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again. Like a night, like a sleepy blue ocean. I wouldn't be surprised if there's something about a mountain in that song. I don't know. That's so funny. All of a sudden, it's just the lyrics became so clear in my head when I stopped. That song, there's really a message in there for you. And it could almost just be the universe talking to you, like wanting to fill you up again. If you've been here and you've finally accomplished the 10 of Wands, it's time to fill you up again. The universe would like to fill you up. The universe would like to fill you up like a lover, like that sense, like just to give to you because it feels so good to give to you, Aquarius. Yeah. Every time I get quiet, I just hear the song. The song lyrics are important for you. You guys are lucky. I got mommy kissing Santa Claus. That's interesting, because what is that? This is like a man in disguise. So maybe, I don't know. Let's clarify. I just want to for the sake of it. The Chariot. The world. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished to the world. Yeah. You're going down the hill. You're going down the mountain. You just need to control your speed. But this isn't a difficult thing. This should be kind of fun. See, that's something important to keep in mind too, because the whole idea of going down the hill, like skiing down the hill, is kind of fun, right? Like taking your time, enjoying this. Enjoy this, Aquarius. Enjoy this cycle that you're going into. It's meant to be enjoyed. Pull back the reins a little bit. You can control your speed. You know, that's a really interesting thing, because it's a little more difficult to control your speed going up the mountain. The speed that you can really put into that is how much energy you have that day to deal with it. So, no, don't worry about it. Just gravity's working for you, not against you right now. You are in complete control of going down this mountain. This is the new cycle that you're in. And I don't know what's at the bottom of the mountain. Maybe it's a beautiful chalet with a wood-burning stove. And I don't know, maybe there's wonderful drinks and friendship. Who knows what's at the bottom of the mountain? It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to climb another mountain. Maybe you've gone through a mountain range and now you're descending. You're going down. Gee, on some level, you could say as long as it took you to go up the mountain, I don't know, maybe you've been climbing up a mountain for 10 years. Maybe you've been climbing up a mountain for 2 years or 3 years. The mountain's just as big on this side as it is on that side. And it's up to you how fast you want to go through this cycle. Let me see. What's at the bottom of the mountain? Well, that's interesting. It's the Four of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Wands. It's having second opportunities. I'm just hearing that. I'm hearing the way is clear. I'll say that. Like, this is a big change here. The way is clear. The air is open. Communication. It does. It feels like seeing exactly what is in front of you. There's no obstacles. There's no illusions. Charging forward. Communicating. Receiving message. Like, there's just energy flows. But with the Four of Cups, it feels like, it definitely feels like correcting missed opportunities. Whatever that could be for any of you. It feels like correcting a missed opportunity. But it's free-flowing, it's moving, it's pretty good energy. Wow. And then at the bottom, that's, the Three of Wands. Wow. is all of this? God, there's so much at the bottom. It's like a whole bloody reading. Oh no, are you? Yeah, no, sorry. 3 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, the Death card, the 9 of Cups. I shouldn't put this here because I have to look at this. I thought I was done. This is like a whole reading, your underline. The Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, and Temperance. So this is one of those where this is like putting a whole bunch of little words together and making a sentence. This does not have to be a particularly deep meaning, but, well, when I say deep, like it's going to take me an hour to pull this out. It's not going to take that. Okay, there's something that you've manifested, and you're coming down the hill towards it. You're coming down the hill. You are closing something off. This is almost like perhaps skiing from one chalet to another, because you're closing this off. You're closing off at least some sort of anticipation about receiving something in regards to either, it could be your home or your work, or somewhere where you have a big community presence, or you're within a large community presence somehow. There's something that you've been working towards or anticipating coming in, and it's coming. I'm literally getting like it's coming. That's fine. And whatever you needed to know, whether that was closing something off in this community, whether that was getting something going in this community. I'm just seeing here that this cycle of anticipation has ended. It's come in for you. Now, where does that lead you? It leads you to happiness. You're feeling really good. So whatever this represents for you, on the other side, this cycle change. Again, we have 2 pretty interesting cards with a cycle change, the World and the Death card. You're being reborn into this cycle is happiness. It's like you see you're at the top of the goddamn mountain. Wow, I'm really here. Like maybe there's a few times you've been going up the mountain and you thought that was it. You know, there was low cloud cover and the peak you were climbing, you thought that was the top of the mountain, and you got up there and then you were in the clouds and you thought, oh no, there's a wall here. Oh, frick. It keeps going up. So no, you finally got there and the sky is clear. The clouds have removed themselves. And you can see all over the place. You can see really clearly. I'm just feeling like that, like seeing really clearly. You've made an accomplishment. The 9 of Cups can also be about celebrating and overindulgence. It doesn't feel like overindulgence in any sort of negative way. It feels like this is good. You're sitting pretty here. You're at the top of the mountain. Do you choose to ski down right now or just stand up there and enjoy the view? Stand up there and enjoy the moment. The Knight of Pentacles, now you have a plan. And it's almost like looking down this mountain and saying, I'm going to take my time here. I'm going to take my time here because I'm going to enjoy this. And that goes into the High Priestess. Maybe you can't see maybe this mountain has been so big that you've had to climb that you can't even see the bottom of it once you're at the top. Like you can't see what's on the other side here. There's definitely going into the unknown. Maybe there's snow squall activity. You can't see what's at the bottom of the mountain. That's okay. I'm going to have a plan and I'm going to go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I'm going to control my speed. I'm going to see how the snow changes as I go down the hill. I'm going to be in control here. Even though I know I could just go screaming down the hill, I'm not going to. Then we have the Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, which is quite interesting. This is almost like a massive transformation in a really fast way here. It looks like transforming incredibly quickly. Like keeping your head about you. You've never skied down this mountain before. So you're not being arrogant. You're going, I've done lots of mountains. I can do this one. You know, I've never skied this mountain. Climbing this mountain was a big lesson in my life. The lesson that I learned is I'm going to enjoy myself going down this mountain, but I'm also not going to be arrogant about what I still have to learn in life because I've just learned so much. That there could be things in this skiing down this mountain that I don't expect. Like all of a sudden you hit like maybe you go from like really deep powdery snow. So it's easy, like it kind of slows you down naturally. And then you hit a spot where it's been really windy and it's all there is compressed, crusty snow. It's going to fly down if you're not careful. But I see that, like I see you navigating like this. And then coming out as the King of Pentacles, like learning the practical way here and coming out on top. By the time you get to the bottom of the mountain, you're like a ski pro. It's perfect. And then you have the Six of Cups and Temperance. I'm going to just say that it was worth waiting for. That's what this feels like. It feels like something that touches your soul. It feels like that Annie song. It feels like that Annie song. Annie's song is what it's called. Yeah, I want to go and listen to it. I haven't heard it in such a long time. It's such a beautiful song. And that's what it feels like. It feels like the bottom of the mountain is Annie's song. And it was worth waiting for. Oh yeah, and that was the bottom. That's the bottom. That was the end of your reading. There we go. Every time I stop talking, I hear the song so clearly in my head. All right, Aqua babies. I'm going to go do your extended. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.